Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. Today we're playing around with the new Huda Beauty Pretty Grunge palette. I actually have already used this palette once. I did a little reel with it and I think I uploaded it on Shorts and you guys really loved it. So I thought, let's do a different look, play with some different shades in this beautiful palette. I have to say, I haven't been that excited about eyeshadow palettes recently, particularly Huda's, because she does come out with them quite often. But this one, I'm not even normally like a cool tone girl, but I think what I love about this is that you have a mix of warmer and cool tones. So you really have a lot to play with, and the shimmers are just absolutely gorgeous. And I actually feel like, although it's a little bit more on the grungy side, you could do some really beautiful like holiday and Christmas makeup looks with this palette as well. So good. Last time I played around more with the cool tones and the silvers, so today I think I'm going to play with these warm tones a little bit more because I also just think it will go with my makeup that I have on right now. I'm just going to talk you through the brushes that I'm going to use quickly just so I don't have to explain them as we're going along. I absolutely love the Vive makeup brushes. They are a bit of an investment, but they will last you so well. They are such good quality, amazing quality, and just incredible brushes. They make doing your eyeshadow so much easier. So I'm going to go in with the Vive 217 large eyeshadow blender. I have the 219 small eyeshadow blender. Then I have the 223 eyeshadow packer. And lastly, I have the Vive 225 precise eyeshadow packet as well. So these four are the brushes that I'm going to be using today. And now we can dive straight into this gorgeous palette. Can I also just like mention the front of this palette as well? Like the packaging is so gorgeous. I'm going to take a mix of two shades for our like transition shades. So we have Liberty and Rise Up, which one is a little bit more on the pinky warm side and the other is very neutral. So I'm going to do a little mix of those. I kind of just want to try as many as possible. I do notice with the matte shades, you do get a bit of, it does kick up like the eyeshadow, but I would just make sure to tap the excess off your brush before applying it straight to the eyes, just because otherwise you might get a little bit of fallout onto your face. They're beautifully pigmented and easy to blend. Blending beautifully, but there is quite a lot of fallout in the pan, so just bear that in mind if that's something that you don't like. But I mean, I will go for that to have the intense shadow. I'm gonna go with Hope, which is this gorgeous, more of a cool tone brown shade really, but the fact that it's brown I think still makes it a little bit softer. So I'm going to take my eyeshadow packer and I'm concentrating this very much in the outer corner of the eye. And what I like to do with darker shades is first pack them on, so just pat with the brush, and then I will go either back with the big blending brush, or I think right now I'll take the smaller blending brush, go back with a little bit of Rise Up, which was that neutral brownie shade, and just really lightly holding the end of my brush, so this just makes the pressure a lot lighter, it makes it easier to blend. And then I will just blend that into the crease and outwards, and you see how quick and easy that actually was. Sorry about the noises of the aeroplanes. Same on the other side. And it just diffuses it out so beautifully. And putting barely any pressure on that brush, that's how you get that really gorgeous seamless blend. And then what I'm going to do is taking the excess, so I'm not picking up any more product, the excess of the dark brown, I'm concentrating that on the lower lash line towards the outer corner. And I feel like that just gives a real nice bit of definition, makes it a little bit smokier. It's my kind of vibe. And a little more of that transition colour, and just really lightly running that underneath just to really diffuse that out. And now for the star of the show are the shimmers. I adore the shimmers in this palette. I have already used Maverick and Rebel. These two shades right here, they create the most beautiful like silvery sheen on the lid, absolutely gorgeous. I haven't actually even swatched, maybe I'll swatch a couple with you. So Haphazard is like a beautiful purple shade. Let's see if I can get that. Oh wow, it has almost a little bit of I hope you can see, bit of iridescence. Strong as fuck, this one, strong AF I should say, I shouldn't actually. Oh wow, that almost has a bit of like a gel like feel to it. Huda's always amazing at creating these very unique formulas, particularly when it comes to her like shimmer shades. Avant-Garde, let's try that one. So Avant-Garde is this one here, which is a little bit darker, but again you've got these like different shades running through it, so it creates more of that iridescent kind of vibe. This would be really beautiful with like a smoky eye, but these are very much grungy shades. I have just noticed in the pan as well this shade Grunge, this black shade, is actually not a matte shade, it's a cream eyeshadow, like within the palette, which is really cool. So if you're doing a deep smoky eye, you could layer that down first and then apply the matte black shade on top, and then you've got a really super long lasting smoky eye. That is genius. Or you could use that as like a bit of a gel liner. Now the shimmer shade that I'm most excited about today is Stand Up, which is more of like a muted gold, champagne-y kind of shade. It's just, I feel like that's me in a shade, to be honest. Let me just do a little swatch on the back of my hand. Oh, I love that. I'm hoping that you can see, like, it looks intense in some lights. Pop it on with my finger and just see what it looks like. Oh wow, it's lovely. Coppery, that's what I was going for. It has almost like a goldy coppery vibe to it. And look how beautifully and easily you can apply that with your finger. But a little goes a long way with this one. You do not need to press down hard into the pan. Just bear that in mind, because I've kind of ruined the look of my pan now. Oh, gorgeous. I'm just going to add a little bit of mascara to finish off this look. This is my NARS Climax mascara. It's just the one that I have in my makeup bag right now. But it really like well separates the lashes. It's gorge. You know me, I like to keep eye looks pretty easy and simple, no matter what the palette, but I feel like you could create so many gorgeous looks. You could do this exact look, but just change up the shades in this palette. Because you can even do some like purpley vibe looks as well. I'm sorry, the lighting keeps changing. It is what it is. We live in the UK. But yeah, there's just so many gorgeous different looks that you can do with this palette. It is a little bit spinny. She is spinny. Oh, £62. £62 for a palette. Is she good quality? Is she pretty? Does she have lots of beautiful shades that can create many looks? Yes. Do you need a £62 palette? Probably not, but if you do want one, or actually this would make a great Christmas gift as well for your loved ones if you are wanting to spend that kind of money, or wait for some deals, wait for Black Friday. I do love it, I can't lie, and I get so excited to like try different looks and different kind of colours and stuff, because I really don't play around with these silver shades very often. So this is definitely going to be like a New Year's Eve kind of palette vibe for me as well. I really hope you guys enjoyed this quick little review and you like the look that I created. Let me know in the comments if you have this, if you love it, if you are going to get it, just what you think. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.